What's good, YouTube? In this video, we'll be taking a look at the best apps to turn your S25 device into a focused flashcard study setup. Whether you're taking notes in lectures, reviewing flashcards on the go, or prepping for exams. These aren't just apps that happen to work on Android. These are the ones that are actually optimized for some of the S25 strengths. We're talking ones with potential S Pen support, split-screen multitasking, cloud sync, and AI-based spaced repetition that actually helps you remember what you study. If you ever wasted time bouncing between tabs or flipping through disorganized screenshots of class notes, this video is going to save you time, help you focus, and show how to get more out of your device that you already have in your hands. And in this video, we'll be zeroing in on one thing, flashcards, but not just any flashcard apps. We're talking about ones that are fully optimized for your S25. These are apps that can use stuff like spaced repetition algorithms to help you actually remember what you're studying, apps that support handwriting input with the S Pen, and apps that sync across devices, back up your progress, and give you real-time feedback on what you're mastering and what still needs work. And this isn't just theory. These are apps we've tested for responsiveness, usefulness, and how well they fit into an actual student's workflow. So let's be real, if your flashcard isn't helping you study faster, stay organized, and stay consistent, it's just taking up storage space. So whether you're prepping for an exam like the MCAT or brushing up on your Spanish, or just trying to remember 100 terms for an econ midterm, these tools we're about to go over will make a noticeable difference in how you study and how much you actually retain. So if you like this kind of content, leave a message down below. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching. Let's dive into first and arguably the most powerful flashcard app on the list, AnkiDroid. If you've never used Anki before, it's built around a learning method called spaced repetition. It's not just a buzzword, it's a neuroscience-backed system that strategically shows you flashcards right before you're likely to forget them. So instead of reviewing everything every day, Anki adapts to your brain. The more you get a card right, the less frequently you see it. Get something wrong, it'll show up again sooner. Over time, this system locks information into your long-term memory with way less effort than traditional studying. Now let's talk about how AnkiDroid works on the S25 and the S25 Ultra. First of all, it's incredibly customizable. You can create decks of flashcards for anything, exams, languages, job training, and organize them however you want. The app gives you full control over scheduling, card types, and how reviews are spaced. And here's why the S25 Ultra specifically gives you an edge. The large display makes reviewing the flashcards far more comfortable, and the S Pen unlocks a whole new level of flexibility. With certain plugins and add-ons, you can use handwriting input for answers, which is perfect for memorizing characters in languages like Japanese or Chinese, or practicing diagrams and formulas in math and science. Anki also supports rich media. You can add audio, video to create images to cards. This is huge if you're learning with visual or auditory cues. If you're studying anatomy, for example, you can add labeled diagrams. If you're practicing pronunciation, you can attach audio clips. With the S25's power and display quality, media-heavy cards run smoothly and are very easy to read. And because Anki is open source, you're not just locked into one device. You can sync your decks to the cloud and access them from the PC, tablet, or even a browser. There's also a massive shared deck library built by other users. This is a community-driven resource filled with thousands of pre-built flashcard decks created by students, educators, and professionals from around the world. Think of it like a cheat code or a cheat database for studying. Instead of building everything from scratch, you can search for a subject, download a well-made deck, and start reviewing within minutes. For example, if you plan on preparing for standardized tests like an MCAT, GRE, or even language certifications, there are already high-quality decks that cover these exact topics, often created by people who scored in top percentiles. Many of these decks come with media or rich content too, like audio pronunciation clips, charts, labeled diagrams, or even example sentences, depending on the subject. And what's really impressive is how customizable these shared decks are. You can import the deck, tweak it to however you want, add your own notes, images, or audio, edit the formatting, and even restructure the cards on how they're reviewed. So the bottom line is that if you're looking for a tool that's powerful, adaptable, and incredibly efficient, AnkiDroid is the one to start with. It's not the flashiest app visually, but it's easily one of the most effective, and when paired with the S25, it becomes a seriously elite study setup. We have Quizlet. Quizlet is a go-to flashcard app for millions of students, and for good reason. It's simple, fast, and highly visual, which makes it perfect for users who prefer an intuitive and low-friction study experience. If AnkiDroid is all about customization and control, Quizlet is about speed and ease of access. One of the standout features of Quizlet is its clean user interface. On the Galaxy S25, everything looks crisp and well organized, whether you're browsing sets, reviewing flashcards, or jumping into study modes like Learn or Test. The app is fully touch optimized, and with the S Pen you can highlight, annotate, or draw directly on diagrams, which is great for more visual learners. Where Quizlet really shines is its smart study modes. The Learn mode uses adaptive learning techniques to guide you through the content, automatically focusing more on terms you struggle with and less on ones you already know. The Test mode can instantly generate multiple choice, matching, and written answer quizzes from your flashcards. And those who prefer a more game-like approach, match and gravity modes turn your cards into timed challenges just to keep your brain engaged in the long hours of studying. Like Anki, Quizlet also has a massive library of user-generated content. You can search for a topic like AP Word History, Biology 101, or Korean Alphabet, and find thousands of public sets, many of them created by verified teachers and also top-performing students. These are usually well organized with images, definitions, and audio clips, especially useful for language barriers. That aside, Quizlet also lets you organize your flashcards into folders, tag them by subject or course, or even create classes if you're studying multiple courses at once. This is super useful if you're balancing multiple exams, certifications, or learning goals at the same time. Plus, everything syncs across devices, so you can start reviewing on your tablet or PC and pick up exactly where you left off. In short, Quizlet is more than just flashcards. It's a modern study ecosystem that fits right into the high-performance, multi-tool mindset of the S25. So whether you're prepping for a certification, mastering a language, or helping your kids study smarter, it's fast, intuitive, and loaded with tools to help you retain what matters. Next up, we have RemNote, one of the most underrated but powerful flashcard and knowledgeable management apps out there, especially for users who want to go just beyond memorization and understand actually how concepts connect. RemNote is built around the idea of linked learning or linked thinking. Instead of creating standalone flashcards, you build notes that are inherently structured, interconnected, and reviewable. Every bullet point, every idea you jot down can be turned into a flashcard with just a tap. So, if you're taking notes during a lecture, reading a textbook, or reviewing research, you're not just passively storing information, you're actively building a personalized study system that grows over time. The magic is a structure. You can nest ideas within ideas and then instantly generate close to deletions or Q&A style flashcards directly from that outline. It's incredibly efficient, and with the S25 Ultra's large display, you can visualize those hierarchies more clearly, zooming in and out of your knowledge tree, rearranging branches, and collapsing topics as needed. RemNote also supports spaced repetition right out of the box. It uses smart algorithms to remind you of facts just before you're about to forget them. And everything is completely customizable, from the review, timing, to tagging, filters, and keyboard shortcuts. On the S25, all this is responsive, quick, with seamless syncing to the desktop version if you're also working on a laptop or tablet. RemNote is especially valuable if you're a student or a knowledge worker or someone preparing for high-stakes exams. It's not the flashiest app out there, but it's easily one of the most intelligent. And that wraps up our deep dive into the best flashcard apps you can get with your S25. We've covered some of the most powerful apps out there, from the customization and depth of AnkiDroid to a streamlined community-driven interface of Quizlet. But more importantly, we explored how these apps pair perfect with what the S25 or the S25 Ultra brings to the table. That big, sharp display for reviewing complex cards, ultra-smooth S Pen input for writing and sketching your own memory cues, and multitasking that lets you study alongside your lecture notes, videos, or textbooks. So whether you're in school, prepping for certifications, or learning a new language, or just trying to retain more of what you're reading, these flashcard apps still remain one of the most time-tested and brain-friendly learning tools out there. But the difference today is that your phone, especially something as powerful as the S25, can take the experience from static and boring to dynamic, personalized, and way more efficient. If you found this video helpful, or if you have any other suggestions for flashcard apps, leave a message down below. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching.